Get myself a clear thing here. How you guys doing? Here, none here. We're gonna be doing Fungal Grotto 2 tonight. Continuing on with our Ebonheart dungeon questing. This one's slightly different here. After the goblins are cleared out, the dragon are cleared out, Daedric cult take over. And inside this dungeon, we're gonna see some of the same sets that we got last time, and a few new Daedric bosses to fight. And probably one of the easiest fights, but most misunderstood fights as well with the final boss. So, let's get ourselves started. Let's also get ourselves some food. For folks in chat new, we're doing dungeon tutorials. We've already completed most of DC. Well, all of DC and all of Aldron. So Ebonheart is the last area we have to get through. How much does Morrowind Elder Scrolls Online cost? Depends on where you get it and how you're getting it. If you're doing it on PC, you can get it for like just base game. I want to see, you can probably just get it for, $20. Well, with Morrowind, probably about 40 or so. Gotta go look on games or gaming sites like G2A probably for the cheapest, but G2A is a little bit shady in my opinion. Green Man Gaming has sales and usually comes around this time too. Stop that. Are you kidding me? Like, they're healing on halfway across the street here. Xbox, you'll probably have to pay full retail, but I've seen it go for cheap in certain areas. Amazon's probably the cheapest to find it. And if you take a look at my YouTube page, I do have a guide about what the difference is with Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, Gold version. Because it gets a little confusing with all the DLC and stuff they have with it. Mephalah's Fang. First boss. Not that hard. First thing you usually want to do is take out the healers. They're going to try healing them. Doing all this bad stuff here. Heal me. And you want to make sure you get the boss around the room. He's going to spit poison out. Well, Deca's sticking a little while here. Yeah, he does that clonal poison there, but you see he also spits out poison too. So spreading out and getting around the room just defers that a little bit. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage here, but he does annoying things like that. He tries healing himself on the other enemies. Stay out of that. And camera angles are a little annoying here too. Get some DPS in here while we also dodge. Heavy attacks. No, the warhorn. So you guys execute. There we go. That's it. Just avoid the red and you're good to go. When I buy games, usually I buy all the DLCs as well. The gold edition will be pretty good because of a la carte. However, you could also consider going for the base game and then go for ESO Plus, which is what I do. ESO Plus gives you all the DLCs. And the good thing with ESO Plus is you can buy the base game, get yourself up in the levels, see if you like it, and then just buy the Plus later on. You have a lot of stuff you can do without even buying and doing the DLC stuff. There we go. Check it out later on? Okay. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Now, if you're getting it for Xbox, I'd probably say you're a little bit better off as a new player. Console doesn't have the huge meta and the huge, like you go into PvP, it can be a little bit daunting with how many people have, like, just everything. Stop that. You stop it. I'd recommend Xbox, to be honest. If you're new and you're used to Xbox, I'd recommend it. PC is good because you can get add-ons and, you know, I'm here and all that other stuff. But Xbox can just be nicer for new players, especially if you have console and you're used to console. Okay, Yamu Bendu. This is a boss that can really mess people up. Okay, right there, they've got to separate. I'm gonna get pulled down here. Now, I need my team to kill one of these enemies here quickly, or I'm dead. I'm probably dead. Then I do it fast enough. Dead. Oh, they got it. Just have to kill one of those enemies. As you can see here. And problem is, you have to do this at the same time you're trying to do everything else. And of course I messed up again. Okay, and then she splits off into 4 ads after a certain amount of health. Problem here is, they do the same attacks as her. Yep, that's what happens when you don't kill it fast enough. Which is kind of sad because that was a healer and we had 2 DPS up. Oh yeah, dead. Oh, they got it. Was I hitting the wrong guy? Probably. Now, that lifelink can be a pain in the butt. Don't attack here. Yeah, the team's not paying attention right now. This one, guys. See, when they get on top of it, it's good. See, they saved him that time. It's kind of good that we're running people that have never done this before. Now, as you can see there, you can also dodge that. She should be going to another phase here of the of her split. Now, screw it. I'm gonna get stunned. Great. This shows you what not to do. But also why TKs are so goddamn overpowered. I might just kill her this way. Let's see. Dead. Almost did that. I just did anything that has pixels on it. Yep. Well, almost got through that. But she split off at the last second there. Which kind of fucked us over. Okay, try number 2. Alright, Gamma Bandu time, guys. Hopefully don't mess up this time.
I will end you!
Get away! You don't want to go near the person you're tethered to. Pull her away. Splits off into 4 like this. This is where tanks can have some trouble because you gotta taunt everyone in the room, keep them off your enemies. These can do as much damage as the boss themselves. Typically, though, they're very weak on health. And I'm pinned down. So with this, you gotta kill one of the ads here. Focus all the DPS on one of them and you should be okay. If you don't kill it in time though, you're dead. Somehow I'm okay. It's on me again. See if they can get it in time. Focus one, guys. Come on. Focus one. There we go. Sometimes I can roll dodge out of that, but... Which one you want? This one? I'll take it, this one. Nope. Not in time. We're all hitting the wrong one. They got it in time, though, that time. Get away. Shit. Not getting away in time. Yeah, that tether, somebody not realizing you have to get away, just kills the group. Watch, they're gonna stay together because one doesn't realize the other has to get away. There they go. Now we realize. I think it saved me in time. And this is what they call a dungeon, a party killer in this. But if you recognize that pullback, oh, frick. If you recognize that pullback, you should be okay. This was just a little harder for us today. Again, new players, we're not in Discord right now, so no voice chat to tell people, do this, do that. But part of the reason is for that as well, because I want to give you guys good commentary without too much background noise. I know people have complained about that in the last few videos. We're getting through it though. Yep, you can take a look down below. We have our Discord information still linked, I think. Though I do use a Dungeon Guild Discord for most of my stuff here. And good thing with our channel's Discord is like all the stuff we put on our site for like builds and all that other stuff is usually on there too. First thing is usually described on there. So like certain pages that you don't see on my normal page, first goes on Discord. One good thing on console as well is you have automatic built-in voice chat with ESO. So you join the party, you just automatically talk to everyone there. There's no Discord info. It should be Discord info. I'll fix that. Sorry about that. It's on my Twitch page, though. Chest. Vanderfall map. Oh, I'd never seen one of these before. I'm definitely gonna find that thing later. Yeah, I'll want me here while I get that info. It should be here. Yeah, I'll have to post it up later. Sorry. Also, you can look at heroofnone.com for other stuff, too. That's probably the simplest way. Just go Hero of None. I'm pretty sure I put it on my mixer, though. Why is it on there? Mixer, unfortunately, I am kind of new, so if I do miss something, that's probably why I haven't set things up properly. We're gonna taunt everything in the room, because we have no AoE taunt. Come on, stop that. They're all gonna spit poison. Okay. Bad on pug level? Not bad. Just gotta focus on things. Okay, so for this next boss, I'm just reminding everyone, do not hit the spiders. Spiders make her stronger. Alright, guys. We're gonna go in, kill stuff. Alright. So Lena's the shepherd. Now, notice I put a taunt on all of these spiders. They're going to chase after one person. That person needs to go and run around. You do not kill the spiders. Spiders make her tougher to hit a lot harder. And just more of a pain in the ass, really. If you have guard, this is actually not a bad one for a tank to run guard with. If she gets too far over there, kind of move her back in this area. Good, I got them on me now, so they can focus their DPS. Though I do have to put a taunt on her to make sure they don't get killed by something else there. Just gonna pop this here. They're doing good. So again, don't kill the spiders. Focus her. Don't bother taunting these either. They don't pay attention. They go after one person. If you get it on you, kite around if you're not the tank. That's it. Also remember, if you ever get aggro on a monster, you don't think the tank's paying attention to you, run to the tank. Don't run away. That's the other issue I usually see with pugs and general people. Hate the CCs.
Move to flank.
Okay. And a fallen. Alright, spawn a Mafala. Oh. Someone's gotta get back in. You actually got up that way. Never mind. Gonna show him the other way. I usually go up this way. Alright, guys. Spawn Mafala time. This is an annoying boss. Another party killer for this dungeon. You're gonna have a few things in this which will make it annoying. Basics of this is back in that tunnel where she spawned out of, there's going to be something that opens up and pulls one of the party members away into an area that has a bunch of spiders. That person has to go and solo those spiders. The rest of us have to do basically DPS this boss. This boss has nasty attacks, nasty AoE. Tanks usually survive it, others cannot. Melee is going to have to do a little bit of a dance, going in close and then backing up when they see the AoE coming in and out. And there's also going to be little lasers coming through the ceiling, which is going to make it so you have to move around, dodge roll, and try to avoid getting hit. Little hard. Not too bad, though. Kind of surprised it's a first level dungeon, though, for the amount of, like, difficulty it is. So, there's a laser. So you can see it gets bigger as you go along. Use the AoE. Knocks you back. And when she does that, she loses aggro for a minute. Tanks will have to typically bring her back. Here she goes again. Now, sprinting, you should be able to outrun. Oh, and I forgot. She also does this random hit which it just randomly just tags one person. Now, if you're new to this fight, sometimes the best thing you can do is just watch, stay alive, and get used to it. Again, for tanks, the most annoying thing is the fact that she just drops. She drops taunt, and you have to taunt her like 2 or 3 times. And see, DPS gets too close. She just randomly does that. Now, let's start saving ourselves a little bit of health here. Because we have a little bit low DPS here. As you can see, you can actually run out of it if you notice in time. And Demonic got pulled in instead. That is also why you don't get too close to the tunnel there. If you get pulled in, basically the rules of that tunnel is the closest person gets pulled in. Now, if you're wondering where they are, usually I think they're above us right now. In a special room they have. And you have to fight a bunch of spiders up there. Hopefully not die. Yeah, we'll get through this. Now, the reason I'm showing you part of this here with the running away part, tanks, you can usually just stand in here. You don't have to move around, veer position, all this other stuff here. But the interesting thing about this is, if you have a DPS that just wants to have a taunt on their bar, you can actually DPS 3 DPS in just 1 heal through a majority of this dungeon. The only position you do have an issue with is probably the second boss back there. Or, yeah. Second boss. Oh, she actually hit us that time. Usually she just goes for somebody random in the area. Something else you guys can do as well. If the DPS up top doesn't kill all the monsters and doesn't come back through the tunnel number opens. So you can actually just 3-man it. And they'll eventually come down here when the boss is about here. Yeah, we got all 4 now. Now that tunnel mechanic doesn't usually cause too much issue, only if the healer gets pulled in or the tank gets pulled in. So DPS are the only people that really should go near that tunnel. I'm messing them up by moving around like this, though. They got it, though. And that's the spawn Mafala. Bunch of mechanics to it. Fun fight. Kind of surprising it's this difficulty for a starter level dungeon, but hey, get through it. And Zygar, thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, oh, I should mention, you kill all the spiders, then you go back through the portal. Killing all the ads doesn't necessarily put you back. You gotta go back through the portal first.
On the side.
Yep, you killed all the shadow spiders. But then you have a portal afterward you have to go through. But that's fine. Like, sometimes what people do, just so they don't have to deal with that portal mechanic, is just send one person up there, kills everything, and that person just sits there for the rest of the fight. I mean, you lose out some DPS that way, but it's sometimes just easier than, like, working everything else there.
Circle around.
Yeah, we're doing good. Ah, you did see it, okay. Alright. So we're gonna jump down and take on the boss. Redgar, Dark Dawn.
Gideon Husk is a holy stone, not fit for your filthy hands.
We used to have all these mechanics about going down through that tunnel there. Monica is typing instead of getting down here. Shit. But really, they fixed a lot of mechanics anyways, and he does leash. So my recommendation, just get down here, fight, do the fight normally. Don't cheese it. So he's a two-hander guy. He does a standard, like, swing. Strong hit. But the big thing that he does is the siphon. The siphon drains away your magicka, your life. I don't think your stamina so much, because I never have my stamina run out in this fight. Yeah, see? Your magicka and your health goes down. Your stamina doesn't. And I got myself a little bit too close to the side here. Now the Shadow Warriors here don't activate unless you dig too far to one side or another. And they just provide added pain in the ass stuff here. Pretty much it. The drain is really the only thing that's a pain in the ass. After you're done with that, get the husk. One person in the group has to get the husk. Head back up the stairs. You can avoid all these ads. Now here's the kicker. You come back, you got more of these guys coming in. Good AoE helps here. There we go. Gonna get another group up here. Hey, Dr. Chronic, what's up, man? I remember you. How long has it been? It's been a couple months, hasn't it, man? At least if you're the Chronic, I remember at least.
From the sides. Move the flank. Circle around.
Kill these things, please.
Heal me. The entrance is the only way out of here. Use the side tunnel.
Time to go for a swim. Swimming through. So in the few dungeons where you actually have to fight the last boss at the entrance, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, gotta change some abilities up here. Or at least one ability up. Undaunted. You subbed a couple months ago. Were you one of my first subs, Chronic? God damn it! That takes me back if it is. No, I don't have you down there, Doctor. If you subbed a couple months ago, it would have been June if you did. You might have followed a couple months ago. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to the vendor.
End this now. Hey, what's happening? I can't see.
So you're the ones killing our precious flock.
You're always the one, that's the one that did the cat meow? Oh.
The stone belongs to my mistress Mavala. Return it and your death will be swift.
Okay, guys. Villa who we accidentally kind of did stuff with starting this thing. So, I gotta pull her over to this side.
Powers, quick! Use it to protect you.
And we already messed up a little bit here. But she's gonna come after us anyways. 1, 2, 3. She does that 3 thing, move to the other side of the room. It's like Red Rover, Red Rover. Keep on flipping the areas here. Now, she does line of sight. And the good thing with that is, that black stuff you don't want to step in. But if you want to get her in an area that melee DPS can deal with her, and you don't have to deal with just DPS, deal with range DPS only, that's a good way. Now hard mode, you gotta stay out of that bubble. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So move over to the other side here. Yeah, that's right. Used to be that Shield Absorb would take in her Shadow Bolt. It doesn't anymore. You can see my shit, it's not doing anything for me right now. 1, 2, 3. She's gonna do another charge. Yep. Tank, keep her taunted on you. Keep a range taunt just in case you mess up. Like I said. 1, 2, and 3. Move to the other side here. And she's so easy to path once you realize this trick. Now, the worst thing you have to worry about here is somebody touching the bubble when you do this trick. Most people want to get behind her. You can just face her face on, though. She doesn't have any AoE or anything else like that. The channel ability and the black holes that she makes there are really the only two things you have to really worry about for your team. 2, 3. Oh, and the occasional getting stuck in a box, too. One, 2, and 3. If you're wondering what I'm counting out there, she will teleport 3 times and then just stop and start doing her regular attacks again. That's what I'm counting it down there. Standard heals, vigor. 1, 2, and 3. Just come on back this way. Here she comes. One, 2, 3, and then you move to the other side of the room. No, don't move back too far. See, you gotta watch them. They want to go to toward that bubble. Don't let your team do that. They will back right up into it, ruin your hard mode run. One, 2, and 3. Okay. Team member dead again. But we're gonna kill it anyways. And that's Viltherin dead.
We arrived as soon as we could.
Thanks to our friends, not all was lost today.
And that's Fungal Grotto 2, guys. All bosses, start to finish. Now for the bonus. Dungeon set time. Don't know how many people are actually watching these bonus videos. So, in this dungeon specifically, we got Spawn a Mephala here. If I can find it. There we go. So, 1 piece adds stamina, and 2 piece, when dealing damage with a fully charged heavy attack, you create webs for 10 seconds. It deals 1,433 poison damage every 1 second. So, basically 1,400 poison damage. To all enemies in 4 meters, it reduces movement speed by 50%. This effect can occur every 10 seconds. So, interesting set here. If they're actually going to make this viable for anyone who's playing and planning to use this for DPS and PvE side, they need to increase that damage. Maybe make it 2,000 poison damage every 1 second. Then it might be viable. But until then, not really. Maybe a DK build could use it if it did have that. But, oh well. That's Fungal Grotto, guys. Thanks for stopping in. You meant to say follow.